live from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Kansas City Royals. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Partner, you don't see a lot of these so-called finesse pitchers in the sport today, but these are two of the best around, really crafty.
Yeah, and there's a level of appreciation when you talk about how these guys are so consistent and they go out there, they know what they want to do, and they don't deviate from the plan. Even when they get into a little bit of trouble, they're able to make the pitches and stay out of the big inning.
And we'll be back with this pitch right after this. About to get started here. And our pitcher in this game, Brady Singer. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
The punch out there. Snap throw.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. And now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. And starting this one, Mike Soroka. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, you know, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Line drive, and it's caught for the out. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And a guy having a big year for him, Drew Waters.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, you know, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
On the ground, right side. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Batting third, the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
Now here is Vinny Pasquantino, the American League leader in batting average this season. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Going to count 1 and 2.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Jansen right there to make the grab. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And now, Danny Jansen.
Danny Jansen.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of, because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
On the ground. Over to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. One now. Up the middle, a dive, nice stop, the throw, and very nicely done for the out.
That was a great job at doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Back here in Kansas City, we head to the bottom of the second, and now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Salvi is a star in Kansas City. He debuted with the Royals as a 21-year-old, helped them win a World Series in 2015. In fact, he did more than help. He ended up being the World Series MVP. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Here's a 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Snap throw. So up now for Kansas City, Edward Olivares. That one well upstairs. Ball 2. One down, base is empty. There's a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a guy is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially the guy's earned it. The umpire rolls with him.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Ripped on a line. Renfroe makes the catch. And that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game. So up now for Chicago, Max Muncy. And a pitch. And a count 1-2. And he deals. Right back to him on the mound. And one away in the top of the third.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Top of the third, no score. To the right side, fair ball.
Batting ninth, the designated.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. Ball outside. Throw, tag, out. What a throw by Salvador Perez.
Well, they tried to press their luck a little after having just picked up their first hit of this ball game. So that caught stealing kind of stings. Can't blame them for trying to get something going offensively, but so far it's just not happening for these guys.
Righty to the plate. And now the count filled up 3-2. Dansby Swanson waiting to hit for the Cubs. The wind of the pitch. On the ground right side. Torres over to first, and Bellinger is out. And that'll do it. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at the ballpark, and now the DH, Drew Waters.
The designated hitter.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Bader makes the grab, one down.
Batting in, the center fielder,
Gavin Cross steps in for the Royals.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. In the air out towards right center. Bader should have it. He's got it, and there's two away.
batting ninth, the right fielder,
MJ Melendez steps in for the Royals. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
1-2 now. There's a swing and a drive. That ball's carrying. And that one's gone. He blasts one out to right, and the Royals take the lead. It's 1-0. Singy, he's been waiting for this moment to finally come.
Well, we knew it would come eventually, and I wouldn't be shocked to see him go on a nice little run at the plate, hitting some balls out of the ballpark. Got that monkey off his back. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. The 1-1 is fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that extends the inning.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Nicky Lopez up to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Lifted in the air down the left side. Renfroe makes the play. That is the inning. The Royals get a run in the inning on this solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back as we go to the top of the fourth. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Bangs off the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And now Bader up to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's ripped for a base hit. Heading for the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's 1-1.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Nico Horner. That one missing inside. Nobody out. Runner at first. That's in there. 2-2 now.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
That one the other way. Makes the catch. 1 down. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
Number 9, Danny Jansen.
Danny Jansen to hit here. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Singer checks the runner. Bader dives back. Swing and a ball popped up. Fair ball. Around second is Bader. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning-ending double play, Boo.
Bader on third. Jansen at first. 1 gone. That one drifts inside. That's hard hit on the line. That one opts against the fence. Jansen headed for the plate. The relay. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. It's 3-1.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. A great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
One out. Runner at second. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Grounded out his first time up. And now it's 1-2. Oh, he gloves it. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
The third baseman, number 13,
A great sliding stop. I think we need a breakdown from StatCast to fully appreciate the difficulty of that play.
Yeah, Boo, these numbers show how good of a play it actually was. And that sliding catch was difficult enough, and somehow he still managed a great throw to first. What a play.
Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. Grounded out his first time. Runner at third. 2 away. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Vinny Pasquantino. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next one misses. It's 2-2. That one is hammered right field. That's back there and out of here. He circles the bases and they inch closer. It's 3-2.
A hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that, and right there he made him pay.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Salvador Perez. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, these Royals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and one out now.
Now batting.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Edward Olivares. His first at bat was a strikeout. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3.
The times that these guys take infield before ball games, they work on this play right here. And when it comes together perfectly, nice throw to the cutoff man, relay to third. You feel pretty good about cutting that guy off and keeping him from getting a triple and getting an out.
Here is Gleyber Torres. Muncy settles under this one. And that is that. The Royals get one back on this solo homer. And the home team down a run. Back after this on the show. And welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. So now 1-2.
Just completely fooled on the breaking ball right there. Had no chance.
Out towards left center. Olivares makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Cody Bellinger.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Grounded out his first time. That smash towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2-2 now. Bounce to third. Throws to first. And Swanson is set down. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. So they make short work of them there. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Royals 2. Back here in Kansas City, Drew Waters stands in.
The designated hitter.
Here's a 1-1. Left field. Renfroe puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one down.
The center fielder, number 12.
And next up for the Royals, Gavin Cross. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Snap throw.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now it's the right fielder, M.J. Melendez. The solo homer his first time. Bounding ball to Belt. He steps on the bag. That ends the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 3 and the Royals 2. Welcome back. Top 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Harrison Bader. The pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Base hit.
Back-to-back singles. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Brady Singer gives way, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Dinelson Lamet.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Now it's Jansen to hit.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And the righty deals. Not close with that one, but he gets him to go after it. One, two now. And a ball evens the count. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. Worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Brandon Bell, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs with a runner at third. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. Yeah, they get Belt for the out. That ends the frame. Nothing across. 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 3 and the Royals 2. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom of the inning. Here's a speed threat, Bobby Witt Jr. Now a screamer into the outfield. Bader hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, the third baseman, Nicky.
So digging in, Nicky Lopez. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a miss. And a count 1 and 2.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. He's already homered here in this one. Swings and misses. It's 2-2. Pitch misses there. 3-2 now. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. KC down in order. They trail it 3-2. Back here at the ballpark, Hunter Renfroe at the plate.
The left fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
And a 2-1 on the way.
You know, these Cubs digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Lopez tosses the first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Max Muncy.
And now it's Max Muncy. The wind and the pitch. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Olivares moving under it. Snags it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. The 1-1. That one ripped. Gone. He'll circle the bases. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 4-2.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Bellinger up to hit. Left-hand batter waits. Chop to the right side. Torres gets it to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Salvador Perez. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, these Royals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off.
It's in and out of his glove, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
The left fielder,
Edward Olivares steps in for the Royals. 2-2 on the way. Tapped softly on the ground. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next to the Royals, the second baseman, Labor.
Mike Soroka won't go any further. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Adbert Alzolay.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Got him looking. Snap throw. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jake Brentz.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
Dansby Swanson digs in now, 1 for 3. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And a 1-1. And that's too high. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
The center fielder,
Harrison Bader getting ready to hit.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
In the air, center field. Cross makes the grab on the run.
now batting, the second baseman, Nico.
And next for the Cubs, Nico Hoerner.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here's the catcher, Danny Jansen. Here's a 2-1. Called strike right there. Hoerner off of first with 2 away. That's to third. Lopez fires across the diamond, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Royals 2.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Jordan Hicks.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him. Snap throw.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
So up now for Kansas City, MJ Melendez. His righty-lefty splits there. The 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hit.
And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Royals bats are quiet there. Still down by a count of 4-2. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Josh Taylor.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And here's the first baseman, Brandon Bell.
The first baseman, Brandon Bell.
Bounce to the right side. Pasquantino steps on the bag. Now one gone in the ninth.
The left fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe, the next Cub to hit. And a pitch. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Cross settles underneath it. He's got it, and there's two away.
The third baseman, number 13.
Max Muncy at the dish.
Muncy.
Here comes a pitch. And that one hammered. Cross raging back towards the wall. Back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track. 3 up, 3 down for him there. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Royals 2. Sir Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game. He last pitched 2 days ago. The 1-1 is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
The pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And your final 4-2. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.